Ship powered down on its own. No sign of a struggle.
You've already given me one jump scare this episode. Don't give me another one. Please, please, please don't give me another one. Hey everybody, and welcome to another movie night. I'm Jacqui. And today we are watching Firefly Episode 3, Bushwhacked. That sounds like fun. I am thoroughly enjoying this series for the 2 episodes that we've watched so far, and I'm already heartbroken to know that it's only going to be 1 season. And in the sequence of filming this, it's been like 2 weeks since I watched an episode, and I can't wait. It's killing me. So, I'm not going to waste any time, and I'm just going to get right into this. But before we do, as always, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, on this series. I know just how beloved this series is, and I love reading your guys' thoughts. Redder is better, so hit what may or may not be a big red subscribe button depending on your browser, and check me out on Patreon for the full-length version of this reaction as well as all of my other content, and links to my Instagram and other socials are in the description box below. With all of that out of the way, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Now let's get into Firefly Episode 3. Oh my god! Space Western basketball! Aw, she smiled. This is the first time we've seen her smile. Hey! Oh! Oh! Didn't go through. This is so funny. Oh my god! I'm not even upset. It's cheating and I'm not even upset.
Who's winning?
I can't really tell. They don't seem to be playing by any civilized rules that I know.
Well, we're pretty far from civilization.
I was about to say, is civilized really the word we want to use here?
She still won't talk about what it was that they did to her at the academy.
Perhaps she's not sure herself.
God, these zoom-ins that they use are so strange. I kind of love it.
They selflessly turned us both into wanted fugitives.
Oh, we're all running from something, I suppose.
Touche. Truer words.
Proximity alert.
Oh my god. What can it be? We're all doomed. Who's flying this thing? Oh, right, that would be me.
Alan Tudyk, I love you.
So I guess it makes us 1 man short.
Little Kaylee's always 1 man short.
Oh, rude.
Say, Doc, why don't you come on down and play for our side? Nora won't mind.
Come join our game. Oh dear. Let's just get serious. Oh, Jesus Christ!
What, you have a stroke or something? Near enough.
What happened?
That scared the stuffing out of me! Oh my god! Oh dear.
It's a ghost.
Don't do that to me! Oh my god! My heart is racing right now, and her creepy little ghost comment is not helping. Did that scare the hell out of anybody else when they saw it for the first time? Oh, okay, alright. We're good.
A short-range vessel this far out into space?
I figured that fellow we run into killed him.
Jesus.
Then he decided to take a swim, see how fast his blood would boil out his ears.
You're a very up person.
Shouldn't we report this?
To who? Alliance? Right. They're gonna run right out here, lickety-split, make sure these taxpayers are okay.
Then we'll have to. Shall I remind you of the story of the Good Samaritan?
I'd rather you didn't. No one's gonna mind if we take a look around, see if there's not something of value they might have left behind.
Yeah, no, someone could be hurt.
Oh, now you're interested. I see how it is. Alright. Oh, nice. I mean, considering when this came out and a network television budget, like, it's pretty solid.
Something wrong?
No. No, I suppose it's just the thought of a little mylar and glass being the only thing separating a person from nothing.
He likely stuck up under our belly about now. That's what space trash does, you know, kind of latches on the first big something, stops long enough.
We're not talking about the man in space anymore, are
Bit
we?
like you and your sister.
Mm-hmm. Charming. You're such a charmer.
Entering adjoining airlock now.
Ew. I'm getting alien vibes. You guys made a comment that since I'm watching this side by side with The Expanse, there's probably going to be a lot of
Powers up. Dashboard light.
parallel commentary. But also, I loved that I watched Alien just before watching these because, my goodness, you can see the influences of that movie on everything. Music's coming in. This is making me nervous.
Ship powered down on its own. No sign of a struggle.
Let's finish up. You've already given me one jump scare this episode.
They're just
Gone.
Don't give me another one. Don't give me another one. Please, please, please don't give me another one. Why didn't you guys tell me this was scary? I was expecting a charming space cowboy show. This is actually mildly disturbing.
It's okay, I'm here.
I can't sleep. There's too much screaming.
There is no screaming.
Relax.
This is really creepy. All the zooms and the shaky cam, and it's like they're pulling out tricks. I'm not upset about it. It's charming. Huh. Hi, guys. Oh my god. Literally reaching up to the camera. That's funny. Yeah, no, they're having a lot of fun. Their cameraman is having a lot of fun.
What are you doing here and what's with the suit?
You're hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're here, may as well lend a hand. You can run with Kaylee.
Interesting. Are you playing matchmaker, Captain Sassy Pants?
You, had this on wrong.
Oh! You would have died anyway! Oh my god.
I count 16 families signed on. Lifeboat wouldn't hold a third of that.
I know.
Any valuables, if there are any, likely be stored somewhere. C deck aft.
Good work. Keep the engine running. We shouldn't be long.
Famous last words.
Are you hungry, sweetie?
Ah. Something tells me she did not wander to the kitchen.
Aren't you the least bit curious?
You hear the word curious as she goes exploring.
This looks to be it.
It's freaking me out. This is freaking me out.
Locked.
Well, no. I'd say that's like to be a very good sign.
Fine. Ow, that's gonna hurt her feet. It just shows how, like, trance-like she is. She's completely oblivious to the fact that she's, like, walking barefoot on grates. What in the Mulan? What in the baby doll left at the massacre?
Hard subsidies for 14 plus families. That's
About a fortune. Forget the rest. We just take this stuff.
Huh. Where are said families?
even on a lifeboat. You'd think those who escaped would find room for some of this.
You'd think.
Nobody escaped.
Sir?
Nobody.
My God.
Jin dumb me. I know what did this.
Jane, drop what you're doing and get to the engine room.
I want you to take Kaylee and the doctor off this boat. Don't ask questions.
Christ! Alien! What did I say?
What do you...
Follow the voices.
No, don't ever leave the ship.
What the chit-chatta is going on in there?
Not now, dear.
Not now, dear.
Came at me from behind.
Ah!
Big though. Strong. I think I might have hit him.
You did.
No one's gonna hurt you any more than we already did. No mercy. Oh, we got lots of mercy. We got lots and lots. Oh!
This one's name is Mercy. This one's name is Truth.
Oh, yes. He's a real beast. It's a wonder you're still alive.
Looked bigger when I couldn't see him.
Yeah, the thing you can't see is always scarier than the one that you can.
Other than the bullet wound, there doesn't appear to be any exterior trauma. Though that crack to the head you gave him probably didn't do him any good.
Cattle.
Cattle?
Cattle for the slaughter.
Dope him.
Seriously.
I don't think that.
Just do it.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Yeah.
No resistance. Open up. See what's inside.
Aside from borderline malnutrition, he's in remarkably good health.
So he'll live then.
Which, to my mind, is unfortunate. Nothing more we can do for him now, not after what he's seen.
What do you mean?
The ship was hit by Reavers.
Whatever horror he witnessed, whatever acts of barbarism, it was done by men.
Reavers ain't men.
Of course they are.
Yeah, but I think we all know what kind of horrors and atrocities men are capable of. Considering I just finished watching Band of Brothers, that's where my mind went.
Jane's right. Reavers ain't men. They forgot how to be. And they're just nothing.
Good way to put it.
Still substantial money value sitting over there.
Oh, I ain't going over there with them bodies. No rutting way.
Jane, you'll scare the women.
I'll go. I've dealt with bodies. They don't worry me.
I'd like to go with him. Maybe see what I can do about putting those folks to rest.
All right, sure.
How we treat our dead is part of what makes us different
It's a nice
than
sentiment.
those did the slaughtering.
I appreciate that.
All right, you go say your words. Jane, you'll help the doctor and Shepherd Book cut down those people, then you'll load up the cargo.
We're sitting put for a funeral?
That is exactly what we're gonna do. Not gonna have these people looking over my shoulder once we're gone. I ain't saying there's any peace to be had, but on the off chance there is, those folks deserve a little of it.
Respect for that. Earned her respect for that.
Just when I think I've got you figured out. That was real pretty, Captain. What you just said.
She's so cute.
But I figured it'll keep the others busy for a while. No reason to concern them with what's to be done. It's a real burden being right so often.
What is that?
Booby trap.
And when we detach?
It blows.
Oh!
Could probably bypass that easy. We get to the DC line.
You tell me right now, little Kaylee, you really think you can do this?
Little Kaylee.
I think so. Besides, if I mess up, it's not like you'll be able to yell at me.
I love her so much. I love her. Come on, Kaylee, I believe in you. Ah! This is so creepy. What in the blood vessel? Did you do it? Yay! Yay, Kaylee! I love you.
What's going on?
Right at this particular moment, I have to say, not a thing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Looked like a thing to me.
Not anymore.
Let's get that merchandise put away.
I'm scared. Give me happy-go-lucky music. There's no way this is over. No.
No, don't you say that. It's the Reavers.
Firefly class transport, you are ordered to release control of your helm. Prepare to dock and be boarded.
Oh, dip.
Looks like civilization finally caught up with us.
Which one is worse? At least this one's not going to kill you outright, but...
Yeah, and now I'm telling you, take it all out again.
Why for?
I got no notion to argue this. In about 2 minutes' time, this boat's gonna be crawling with Alliance.
And we need to have some sort of legitimate something.
Stack everything right here in plain sight. Wouldn't want it to seem like we got anything to hide. Might give them Alliance boys the wrong impression. Or the right one. That too. Now go run fetch your sister.
They're gonna hide him in there.
Why? Are you gonna put her in plain sight too?
Don't get tetchy. Just do as I say.
Is that why you let us stay? So you could use us as bargaining chips?
No, he just cleared the hold so he could hide there. Right? That shot. That was awesome.
Quite a lot of fuss. If I didn't know better, I'd think we were dangerous.
And is this everyone, Captain?
By way of crew, it is. Though in our infirmary, you're gonna find a fellow we rescued off that derelict.
And these items, I take it you rescued them as well.
Might as well. Oh my god.
Looks to me like an illegal salvage operation.
It does. That's discouraging.
Captain Sassy Pants.
But that is a wrist slap compared to the penalty for harboring fugitives. A brother and sister. When I search this vessel, I won't find them, will I?
No children on this boat.
Adult siblings.
I misunderstood.
I love Mouse so much.
No chance they could have stowed away? No one would blame you for that, Captain. I know how these older model Fireflies tend to have those troublesome little nooks. Smugglers and the like tend to prefer them just for that reason.
Huh. Hmm.
We will continue this conversation in a more official capacity. I want every inch of this junker talk.
Junker? Rude.
But Captain, did you hear what that purple belly called Serenity?
Shut up.
I love her so much. This is gonna end badly.
You are a companion. It's only in the last year that you've been shipping out with the crew of the Serenity.
It's just Serenity, and that's correct. In a few weeks, it will be a year.
Happy anniversary.
It's a curiosity, a woman of stature such as yourself falling in with these types.
It's a mutually beneficial business arrangement. And the captain finds that having a companion on board opens certain doors that might otherwise be closed to him.
And you love him? And you love him? And you love him?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, he is your husband.
Yes.
So on my first watch through, I actually completely missed this amazing transition where it seems like he's asking Inara if she's in love with the captain when he's actually asking Zoe if she's in love with her husband. I am so angry that I missed it. So I threw in that little clip from Hannah Montana because that moment had to be acknowledged. It was too perfect. Anyway, moving right along.
You fought with Captain Rose in the war.
Fought with a lot of people in the war.
And your husband.
Fight with him sometimes, too.
Is there any particular reason you don't wish to discuss your marriage?
We're very private people.
The legs. Oh, yeah. I definitely have to say it was her legs.
We're very private people.
Her legs
I love
and
it.
right where her legs meet her back. That whole area. That and above it.
Two very different tactics. Accomplishes the same thing.
6 Gerslers crammed right under every cooling drive so that you strain your primary artery function and you end up having to recycle secondary exhaust through a bypass system just so you don't end up pumping it through the main ammo feed and asphyxiating the entire crew. Now that's junk.
She's going for confusion as a tactic. Yep.
Have you ever been with a warrior woman?
That whole sequence was glorious. Just every different possible way.
Persephone's a big place.
Yes. Yes, it is, and that Firefly isn't. And if anyone's hiding anywhere on it, we will find them.
Will you now? They're not on the ship, they're on the ship. That's clever. Oh my god, she looks like she's having the time of her life. The difference in siblings. I needed this. I needed the laughs after the first half of this episode.
It's a very loyal crew you have there. But then I can tell by your record you have a tendency to inspire that quality in people.
It's not, Sergeant. Not anymore. War's over.
For some, the war will never be over. I noticed your ship's called Serenity. You were stationed on Hera at the end of the war. Battle of Serenity Valley took place there, if I recall. Seems odd you name your ship after a battle you're on the wrong side of.
May have been the losing side. Still not convinced it was the wrong one.
Oh, that's a powerful distinction.
You're still fighting the same battle, Sergeant. Only those weren't soldiers you murdered. They were civilians, families, citizens loyal.
Whoa there, dude.
So we attacked that ship, then brought the only living survivor to our infirmary. Is that what we did?
I'd ask him. Only I'm not sure he'll be able to speak with his tongue split down the middle.
What the Jenna?
Start fresh.
Start fresh.
All right.
Get a line in.
All right.
What in the alien? What in the John Hurt?
Reavers.
That is what I said.
You saw them, did you?
Wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if I had.
No.
Touché.
That poor bastard you took off my ship. They made him watch. You call him a survivor, he's not.
He's a victim.
First he'll try to make himself look like one. Cut on himself, desecrate his flesh, and then he'll start acting like one.
That's like the worst possible version of if you can't beat him, join him. That is the most tragic, horrifying version of that.
The sale will be applied to the cost of your defense. Get him out of here. Go to full lockdown.
Uh-oh.
I want guards on the nursery.
It won't matter. I won't find him. I know where he'll go.
You need me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
River, it's okay.
Wait.
It's here.
River, it's okay. Come on.
Oh. Don't.
Trust her. Please trust her.
Why would he come back here?
Looking for familiar ground. He's on the hunt.
All right. Let's get him to the brig.
No, well, I should go with you.
You need me.
We let him go first.
Right.
Thanks.
I don't think we should move around much. I'm just gonna grab some food. Someone's coming.
From both sides. And both pose a danger to you, unfortunately. I don't like the creepy suspense music. It's making me nervous. Ah, he knows. Okay, alright, well. Better him than them. I mean, that's horrifying, but perfect timing. Oh my lord. Well done, Captain Sassy Pants. Now Captain Bloody Pants. I think we can look the
You
other
saved
way.
his Gorum life, he still takes the cargo.
Rude.
You had to. Couldn't let us profit. Couldn't be civilized.
Civilized. There's that word again. Jesus. Alrighty. It is amazing what you can get away with on network television. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. That was horrifying, but great. Why do I watch so many things on this channel that fit that description? Horrifying, but great. Cool. That was actually a really great episode. That was. As much as I hate the jump scares and the suspense, like that just, oh, I hate it. This felt like watching Alien all over again. Oh. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. It's okay. It's all right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm not gonna have nightmares tonight. It's gonna be good. I'm good. It's fine. It's all good. Anyway, No, the more I watch this, the more I actually do get really, really hooked on this. Because the first episode was interesting. The second episode was snarky and funny and really, really sucked me in. That's the one that got me hooked. And this one, as hard as it was to watch, was really, really well done. This was definitely an episode where, arguably, from the beginning to the end, the main characters and the main overall plot of the series didn't really advance all that much. This was essentially a bottle episode because I'm kind of going through what happened, and yeah, not much really changed. It's fun. You can see them playing with tropes. I think that's what makes this show so interesting and so beloved among the audiences who love it is, one, they take tropes and they take archetypes, like character archetypes, and they make them interesting. Again, we've talked about how Captain Mal, is very much the sort of lone gunslinger, weathered soldier, beaten down, independent seeker with a conscience. Like that's a very archetypal character, but making him as sassy and as charming as he is makes it incredibly entertaining to watch. Same thing with, I'm drawing a blank on her name right now, but the companion, Morena Baccarin, that sort of hooker with a heart of gold, again, very archetypal, but played really well. She plays her really well. There's just this very sensual but wholesome charm to her that is actually remarkable that Morena Baccarin manages to do. And that's just so enjoyable. But again, you have these sort of archetypes, and I really enjoyed the interrogation scenes because they were literally giving you such spectacular character moments. Like, it was such a great way to very, very quickly, just in case you didn't know who these characters were already, establish their core personality traits and their sort of defining characteristics. And so getting them one right after the other and seeing how each person handles that situation gave you such a spectacular, specific, very, very quick character tutorial, essentially. But again, they're also not just playing with archetypes, they're playing with references and pastiche. And in the whole series itself is space western. It takes that sort of concept of space western so literally that it's fun. It takes that sort of cliche that we know and it takes it almost to the point of being parody, but not. It makes it work. It absolutely makes it work. But then again, this episode was very much a reference to Alien. This was very, very heavily influenced by Alien, and it makes me so, so, so grateful that I happened to watch Alien before I started these. But yeah, it's just taking all of these familiar elements, and I feel like taking them right up to the point where any further they would be parody and any further they would be cliche and they would be laughable, but they know right where to stop. And there are enough elements of this. I know I've sort of commented on the camera work, and this cameraman is just having a blast with the zoom and with the angles and everything. But it does make it fun. Again, they take it right up to the edge of any further it could be parody, but it's not. And I think that's what makes it so charming. I've often said this about shows, and I feel like the ones that are the best are the ones that shouldn't work. I think about premises like Jane the Virgin. If you've never seen Jane the Virgin, you're missing out. The first season is flawless. But that's one of those series that when you first hear the premise, you're like, that sounds ridiculous. There's no way that would work. And when it does, that's what makes it so great. So I feel like that's part of the charm of this show, is that the whole premise is kind of on taking these tropes and these archetypes and these references and taking them right up to the point where they would almost be annoying, but they're not. And that's such a fine balance to strike, and it makes it so much fun to watch. So as hard as this episode was for me, because I don't do suspense and jump scares very well, it definitely fit into why this show is fun and beloved and such a joy to watch. So I'm enjoying continuing through with this, and I can't wait to watch more. So on that note, I'm going to leave it there, but please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and on this series. Again, I know this is so beloved, and I love hearing your guys' experiences with it. Redder is better, so hit what may or may not be a big red subscribe button depending on your browser, and check me out on Patreon for the full-length version of this reaction, as well as all of my other content, and links to my Instagram and other socials are in the description box below. On that note, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on the next one.